What happened to
What
Girls'
happened
Generation?
to Girls' Generation? The perfect mold of a modern K-pop girl group that all girl groups now are based off of. Hello guys and welcome to another episode of the What Happened series. This time we're talking about the ever classic Girls' Generation. And what I like
I haven't
to do
reacted
with
to
videos
much Girls'
is
Generation,
look
to be honest.
back. The year is 2007. SM Entertainment reveals the new girl group Girls' Generation with the debut song Into the New World. At the time, people may not have even saw how iconic this song was. Till this day, Into the New World is a song used in protests in Korea for equal rights, women's rights, gay rights, and even used as propaganda as one of the songs played across the border to North Korea. A progressive song that resonates with a lot of people till this day.
I love
and
that.
Probably Girls' Generation's most
I had no
iconic
idea
song
about
they
this,
have
though.
ever released. For the next couple years, Girls' Generation released some singles here and there, but that is until 2009, where the world saw for the first time the K-pop classic that would be G. Not only a huge hit at the time and is still a huge hit today, G stayed at the #1 spot for 9 consecutive
I need to look at some more
weeks in
second,
Korea.
like,
a record
generation
held for
K-pop
years
songs.
until Psy came with Gangnam Style. When you go and do karaoke, if you're a K-pop fan, all you know is K-pop music, G is one of those go-to songs that you sing. I mean, it's G, 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 baby, baby, come on. From then on, hit after hit was released by Girls' Generation. Songs like Genie, Oh, Run Devil Run, Hoot. These releases and albums selling hundreds of thousands, leading Girls' Generation to claim the title Artist of the Year in not only 2010, but also 2011. With the tremendous success in Korea, SM wanted to tackle Japan. And so SM making moves in Japan for Girls' Generation
That makes
saw
sense, right?
Girls' Generation achieving a double platinum
Expanding
with
to
their
Japan.
first Japanese album. One of the first groups to trailblaze K-pop in Japan. Now this is where I believe Girls' Generation was the first to coin the title the nation's girl group. A title that would be continued on through generations of K-pop, and Girls' Generation was the first. Of course, it was the media in Korea coming up with the name the nation's girl group. A pride of the country, a pride of music, and a pride of culture. And is a title that is still passed on till this day. And of course, nowadays, Twice is holding that title.
Yeah.
My girls. From all the steam built up from success in Korea and success in Japan, this caused an explosion into not only K-pop, but the world. With a strategic joint effort between SM Entertainment and Interscope Records, Girls' Generation promoted their new album The Boys in America for the first time, performing
Man,
on the
Interscope's
Late Night Show with
big.
David Letterman and live with Regis and Kelly, with the title track The Boys, which was met with mixed reviews, with a lot of saying that this is a bad choice to introduce the US audience to Girls' Generation and to K-pop, and with multiple mistakes on SM's part. And so The Boys flopped in the US with only 21,000 digital downloads. But at the same time, on the other side of the world, The Boys sold 3 million copies in Korea.
What a
What
difference.
seemed to be a big loss by Girls' Generation and a big loss by SM. This could have been a learning experience and laid the groundwork for what would happen to Girls' Generation in the future. In 2013, I Got a Boy
I
was
wonder
released,
why.
piquing America's interest award held by YouTube.
Winner for Video of the Year is Girls' Generation I Got a Boy!
What is this? Is this
I'd
like-
to thank
You-
SM Entertainment, our company, 이수만 선생님 감사합니다, and my sisters, my members.
Beating out Psy
Aw.
and Justin Bieber. And
Wait,
in
for
2014, after Mr. Mr.
Damn.
Promotions, the most shocking leave by a member in K-pop history happened. Girls' Generation member Jessica was the first to announce that she will no longer be a part of Girls' Generation. SM did confirm this by saying her schedule didn't comply with Girls' Generation's.
What does that mean? What else does she have to do? accept being a part of a
Which
group.
to this day, we don't know if it was Jessica's wish to leave on her terms
Uh-huh.
or she was forced to leave by SM. The
Uh-oh.
catalyst to all of this was Jessica's clothing line. During Girls' Generation's heyday, Jessica asked SM if it was okay if she started her own business. SM granted it, thinking not much of it, and Jessica's
Yeah.
business started off as a part-time aside from Girls' Generation, and
Oh.
then became a big deal. Big enough that Jessica was considering to do the business full-time, and SM wasn't ready for that.
I wonder how
SM's
that
contracts with the
went for
artists
her.
at the time wasn't made to handle what Jessica was doing. And it was a learning experience for
Yeah.
SM to tighten up their contract so that nothing like the Jessica thing could happen again. Now, the reason why SM could have forced her to leave is because, again, they weren't ready, and maybe SM didn't like it. Jessica was making money and none of it was going to SM. Jessica was more focused on business and getting married. But that getting married part could have been an emotional pull into her getting out of the group and out of SM. So after that big
Interesting.
ordeal, Girls' Generation continued as 8 members, with Catch Me If You Can, Lionheart, Party, You Think, and then Holiday following the next year. And in October of 2017, SM revealed that Tiffany, Sohyun, and Soyoung will not renew with SM. But SM clarified that this isn't the end of Girls' Generation, as members wanted to leave an opportunity
That's a
open
big,
to release
like,
music
loss.
once again as a full group. So right now, Girls' Generation isn't technically disbanded, nor technically on hiatus. They are up in the air right
The-
now. Maybe if schedules line up, we could see a Girls' Generations come back.
Imagine
But
a
whether it
comeback.
complies with SM or other entertainment companies that other Girls' Generations members signed with since, we'll have to wait and see. But since then, SM did continue on with the members of Girls' Generations that stayed, including the subunit OGG with the release Little Touch.
마지막 기회야 난 네 맘이 날 원하잖니 서둘러 내게 빨리
Yeah, I gotta dive into a little bit more of like Girls' Generation songs.
Featuring Taeyeon, Hyoyeon, Yuna, Yuri, and Sunny. So with Girls' Generation technically not a group anymore, where are the members now? The most notable ones is Tiffany pursuing an acting and music career here in America, doing pretty good and getting recognition by Apple Music and a lot of
Interesting.
American media. Hyoyeon, known for doing a bit of DJing and releasing her own solo music. And of course, Taeyeon. The leader of Girls' Generation during her time in Girls' Generation did also have a solo career, and she is continuing that with the latest release, 4 Seasons. So with all of that, we're caught up till this day. No word about a Girls' Generation comeback or reunion. All the individuals are focusing on their own thing.
They just
With
kinda
Songs
went their own
Waiting
ways a
and
little bit,
SM's
huh?
hopeful word about Girls' Generation not being disbanded, and that one day,
Although technically
that
they're
one
not
day we may
disbanded.
see the first Nations girl group back together
Damn.
once again.
That would be cool. That would be cool to see them back again. This clip was actually taken from my live stream, so if you want to check the live stream, the link is down in the description. And also, if you want to check out more exclusive videos, video reactions, breakdowns, and stuff like that, check out Patreon. The link is down in the description. And thank you very much to all the lovely patrons of our Patreon for supporting the channel. You guys are the best. And also the YouTube members. You can become a YouTube member by clicking the join button under the video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Much love. Take care. Peace and